I pride myself in not being a negative person, dwelling on the negative. In fact, I am a big believer that the way to become a better public speaker is to focus on your strengths and build from that. But, and this is a big but, there are a lot of horrible ideas out there on how to be a better public speaker. I want to address some of them in the episode today, so I can give you a little guidance on what to avoid. One of them, beta blockers. There is a drug that you can take to keep you from being tensed up. It doesn't make you high or loopy. It doesn't make you drunk. It's not like a Valium. It's not going to put you to sleep. It just keeps you from getting tensed up. And there are some famous actors, some celebrities who've used beta blockers. I've had clients use them against my own recommendation. Here's the problem with beta blockers, is they don't solve the real problem. If you're nervous about speaking, chances are you're nervous about being boring, uninteresting, not coming across well, not looking comfortable, confident, relaxed. If that's the problem, chances are you might not actually be comfortable. You might not have actually created an interesting, memorable speech. The solution is not to just not feel about it, care about it. The solution is to actually have evidence that you've got a great speech and you look and sound your best. Think of it this way. If I told you, I'm very nervous about walking naked through Times Square. I'm afraid that people are going to point and laugh, and I'm afraid that the police are going to arrest me. Would you say, TJ, well, here's this magic drug, and you can take that before you walk, and you'll just be relaxed and you won't worry if people point and laugh or if people arrest you? Would you say that? Or would you say, TJ, put some pants on. That'll solve the problem. Nobody will point and laugh. Nobody will arrest you. I think you'd probably tell me to put my pants on. So let's not mask the problem. Let's actually solve the problem. If you are that nervous about speaking, to me, that tells me you didn't do the one thing I've asked you to do consistently throughout this series and all my online courses and all of my other podcasts, which is practice your speech or your interview on video as many times as it takes until you like what you see. I had a client based in Chicago, this is many years ago, who was nervous, came to me for training, frankly didn't listen to most of my advice, took a beta blocker, went on a prominent national financial show, Louis Rukeyser show, Wall Street Week, and she didn't forget what she was going to say. She took the beta blocker. The problem was she kind of looked like this the whole time. Scared, stiff, frozen, flat expression on her face, hands clenched. She looked horrible. So you tell me, did that beta blocker help her? I don't think so. So forget the beta blockers. Forget drinking a shot of wine or a shot of booze. It might make you feel more relaxed, but it's going to take the edge off your memory, and it'll be harder for you to recall information, and that in turn will make you more nervous, and it might make you break out in sweat and look more nervous. So alcohol before a speaking engagement or a media interview is a horrible idea. Visualization. Again, I kind of feel the same way about visualization. Visualize yourself having a standing ovation. I feel the same way as my advice about the guy walking naked through Times Square. Do you want to visualize yourself successfully walking naked through Times Square? Or how about just put pants on and you've solved the problem? If you're nervous about speaking, practice your speech on video till you love what you see. That's the other problem with visualizing your audience naked. Okay, you've seen them naked. How does that help you actually give an interesting, memorable speech? There's so many people out there who want to give advice where they know nothing about it. I mean, I constantly see hypnotists, psychologists, graphic artists give advice on public speaking. And I always want to write back to them and say, do I give a speech on how to be the world's greatest graphic artist or greatest psychologist based on public speaking skills? No. Why are you telling people how to be a dramatically better speaker when you have no expertise on it? So tons and tons of bad advice out there. Unfortunately, anybody can call themselves a presentation coach. There's no certification. There are no credentials that are really meaningful. You have to simply do your due diligence and listen, watch, test. I'm willing to bet virtually anything if you test my methods, which is practice your speech on video again and again until you like what you see, that you're going to be in great shape. These other bad pieces of advice, please beware.